I just wanted to jump on here and kind of let you know that there's been a lot going on. Today I got an email from my IVF coordinator, Tabitha at ARMS. She's the nurse assigned to my cycle. Well, I got an email saying that my starting dose of Gonal F was going to be 450 and that I was also going to be starting the low dose HCG of 10 units daily for 5 days as well until my first monitoring appointment. And I am kind of frustrated with this. When I did my original cycle, they told me that I was considered a normal to high responder because of my PCOS, and that they would prescribe my medication, which was 5 boxes of the 450 IU multi-dose Gonal F. And now that it's said and done and I'm starting my stimulation shots tonight, my dose went up. Originally I was supposed to be on low dose because of my PCOS, and if they were to start me too high, it would increase my chance of OHSS, which I'm pretty much to the point where I've come to grips that I will have some sort of OHSS, but the medication part of starting at 450 is frustrating for a number of reasons. One, because of the OHSS. Two, because I'm a nurse, so I have chose not to take off for FMLA for this cycle, just because with me being a hospice nurse, I go to the patients whether they're in the hospital, a facility, their home, wherever. I don't have to do a whole bunch of lifting, but I have to do wound care a lot because these patients a lot of the times are bedbound, and I don't want to say catatonic, but a lot of the times they are unable to move around on their own. They have to have full care assist and assist with transfers. So when doing wound care, I have to physically move them and hold them while doing wound care on like their coccyx or something. And that can be anywhere from, I don't know, 70 pounds to 200 pounds. And I can't always get help. So because of this, it's frustrating. I'm going to not only have to grow my ovaries really fast in the beginning, but I'm going to have to monitor how much weight I'm lifting. They told me no strenuous exercise, no lifting over 10 pounds past like day 4 or 5 of stims, and that depending on how I tolerate the stimulation phase, my retrieval is scheduled for around the 25th of this month. So for, I don't know, anywhere from 7 to 10 days, I can be miserable and not being able to do anything. I'm supposed to be on light duty at work. So when they upped my dose, sorry, I'm laying on my dog. This is Papa. Papa, can you say hi? He's an Anatolian Shepherd, and he does not like the camera. He's a shy boy, but he is the love of my life. Anyways, so I could be really facing some issues at work, and I don't want to take off any more time than I had already scheduled. I did schedule a week off for the egg transfer, or excuse me, the egg retrieval, so I could be safe. I don't want to overdo it and hurt myself and possibly end up with a bad case of OHSS. So I am frustrated about this, and I just wanted to jump on here and ask you guys if any of my fellow IVFers who have PCOS has ever heard of a protocol this high. I know that it has to do with my baseline ultrasound. The first one I did on April 2nd, like my IVF start baseline was 12 follicles, 6 and 6, and they were good size. They were able to measure them. And then I started on birth control the 3rd. I got off of birth control around the 23rd, I believe, of April, and then went back on, so that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, on the 27th, I went back on birth control because they wanted me off so we didn't over suppress. And then I was off of birth control on Tuesday. The 8th was my last day. So honestly, when he did the baseline before my cycle start on Tuesday and all my baseline hormones, he only found 10 follicles, 5 and 5, and they were so little he didn't even measure them. And so that's why he decided to not only start me with super high doses, 450, which is the max dose, but also to start me a day early. I wasn't supposed to start stims until Friday, but they started me tonight, so a day early, which means a day more of medication. And I had only planned on using like 5 or 6 boxels of Gonal F, if that, and I didn't want them to go to waste and me buy them and not being able to return them. So I only bought 2 to begin with, because a normal starting dose for people with PCOS or high responders is only supposed to be anywhere from like 75 to 225. And if the vials are 450, but the overfill is 600 total per vial. So honestly, I could have got a whole bunch of doses, at least 3 out of them, depending on where he started me. So now that it's only 1 dose per vial, I'm not prepared. And there's so much more to get in with the not being prepared financially. We had a few setbacks with saving. My fiance had a couple hiccups and wasn't able to save as much as he had hoped. So with that being said, I was having to spend some of the money I had saved in addition to the medication money I already had saved, just as a fluffer in case I did need more medication. I had to use for part of the down payment. And I was already stressed about not having fluffer money. That I did a yard sale last Saturday and Sunday, and I was able to raise some money, which gave me, some extra money just in case I needed more medication or unexpected cost came up. And ultimately, I wasn't able to keep that because I had to put it towards the down payment. So I don't know, I'm just frustrated. And then on top of the 450 of the Gonal F, he wants me to do a low dose HCG of 10 units every night with the Gonal F until my monitoring on Tuesday the 15th, which people with PCOS usually don't use the HCG because it increases the risk of OHSS for some reason. I don't know exactly why or how, but I know that it does. And that's why people with PCOS usually don't use the HCG as the trigger shot. They use the Lupron. So there's just a lot going on right now. But I did want to let you guys know what my protocol is for the next 5 days starting tonight. And then I will actually vlog the first injection. My fiance will be at work, so my father's gonna do it for me. So I'm actually laying on the porch with my pup at my parents' house right now. So I will jump back on here when it's time to do my injections tonight. So let me know, you guys, what you think, your experiences, and any knowledge you can give me. I appreciate it all. And again, thank you for watching, you guys. As you can see, my rash on my face is better. I don't know what caused it. Sometimes I just get random rashes. My skin's super sensitive. And with my autoimmune disorders, you never know what causes it. So I've just come to terms with it. But it is getting a little bit better up here. Down here, it has gotten worse on this side. I'm wondering if it's because of how I sleep, just something that I touched that didn't agree with me. So anyways, you guys, I'm signing off for now, and I will be back shortly when it's time to do my stimulation injections. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye. Say bye, Papa. Say bye. He's being camera shy. There he is. My 180-pound handsome man. His name is Jackson, by the way. So, all right, guys, I'll be back.
Okay,
Talk to you soon.
I'm at my parents' house now. I'm getting ready to go inside and mix all my medications, and my dad's gonna do my injections for me. The first one we're gonna do is the Gonal F 450, and then the second, the low dose HCG, and we're gonna do 10 units. Wish me luck. I am so excited, but freaking out. And the kind of weird thing about today is almost 7 years ago to the date, on May 13th, it will be 7 years, I was taking injections of methotrexate to end my ectopic pregnancy. So these injections are very bittersweet to me. So thanks for watching, you guys, and time for my injections.
Okay, you guys, this is the medication I'm starting with tonight. The Gonal F multi-dose, the Pregnyl, which is a 10 unit HCG. I'm going to go ahead and get everything mixed up right now. I'm going to wash my hands first. Lola, no. And don't mind one of my dogs, she's probably gonna start barking. It's my dad's dog and she's outside, or he's outside, so she's gonna start freaking out. There we go. And I can see better. And these multi-dose Gonal Fs come with special syringes. So they are done in units, which I don't know if you can see, but they have their own little markings, which there it goes. And then I'm going to be doing the 450, so I have to mix up the powder with the sodium chloride and then draw my dose. They are overfilled to 650, so I'll have a little bit extra, not a whole bunch. I'm going to move the camera closer so you guys can see. Okay, there you go. So they're filled to 600. So you just pop off the top like this. Take the alcohol. Always swab the top of the containers just to keep them sanitized. The inside of the container is sterile, but obviously the outside is not. And these needles are good to go. I don't have to switch out the syringes at the end. I'm just going to set that aside because these you actually mix in. Whoops. And it's always good. By the way, I'm a hospice nurse, so some people like to study here, some people study here. I just kind of put wrist to wrist together. Put it in right the center of the X and put it right in. They're really nice. Don't shake. I'm not, I'm swirling. That's awfully fast. In nursing school, they don't actually have you shake, they have you go
Yeah, that's what she said to do.
Yeah.
I thought it was pins.
No, I didn't get the pins. I got the multi-dose, which is better because the pins act up a lot.
Mm.
And then alcohol it again. Where's the 450? There it is. Don't come out yet, I'm not ready.
Dad's on his way back.
Okay.
And that one guy was saying you grab like this, like with your
Pinch.
belly button, and it goes right in that area.
Yeah, but they weren't supposed to do it by the belly button, so
Oh, and where are you gonna have him do it?
above. below. And then also you always put extra, I'm talking to the camera, you always put extra in the syringe and then put it to where you want. And there we are. And then since my dad's doing it, I'm gonna recap. So this is good to go, and that's the Gonal F. And then this is not empty. Whoops, that's the wrong one. So if you look, there's a little bit left. Like you can barely see. But this stuff is gold, so we keep it, and that's 150 units. And then if you can, always recap just to keep it sanitary. Some you can, some you can't. Doesn't look like this one you can. But that's why you're supposed to always alcohol. And then the next is my Pregnyl, which I'm going to be doing 10 units, which it's right on there. And you just use an insulin syringe for this one, which is 1 cc. And I'm going to use a different alcohol swab for that one. Swab the top. And this one is going to be 10 units. So you just go a little bit above the 10 with air. Where in this one, I'm going to do like 20. Squirt it in with the medication at the bottom. And then try to keep the numbers closest to you. And I'll do it down here so you guys can see. So that's the extra. I'm going to push up to the 10. And I like to do a hair extra, that way when I let it beat out, just to make sure that it's right, then I'll go to the dose. Because you'll never get it all out. And then to recap, you should never, like especially dirty syringes, you should never recap with them in your hands. I like the scoop method, and it just goes on like that and you close it. So those are ready to go. I'm just waiting on my dad to get in here now. I'm going to go ahead and put the Gonal F back in the box and in the fridge. And same with the HCG or the Pregnly. That way I don't have to worry about it getting warm. And it's 8:01. He should have been in here by now. And one thing I noticed, they didn't give me any gauze because I'm a bleeder. So I'm going to put these back in the fridge. And I'm going to pause this real quick and go grab some gauze. Okay, I had to go hunt down some gauze because I didn't have any. You can do, no, do that one first because that one hurts more. You have to put gauze on it or just to clean it?
It's just alcohol swab.
Wait, let it dry. I don't need it to burn anymore.
That alcohol does burn when it gets on your skin.
Okay, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Nice and slow, good job.
You don't want to go fast.
Okay. That one was not bad.
That's the worst one.
No, this is the worst one. This one is like fire going in.
I don't know why this one doesn't want to go back in.
Okay. Shit, where did we do it?
Yeah, but this is tiny one. We did it right over here. See, it's pretty good. Go over here.
Okay, we'll do it here.
That's right, you just did it.
I was gonna put Band-Aids, but
Well,
I can't.
these little needles, like these, are so good.
I haven't seen anybody put Band-Aids on them in any of the videos.
Well, when you're having to do a whole bunch
Ready?
of shots, yeah, you almost have to. Oh, I didn't feel that one at all. Okay, that one didn't burn. That was good. Okay, I'm done. All right, I made it, guys. Thumbs up. Hi guys, I'm just jumping on here real quick. As you saw last night, my first injections went pretty well. I was so terrified before my dad actually stabbed me with the needle that I thought I was going to pass out. I've always been that way. I'll psych myself up to think that it's going to be worse than it really is. So when it's nothing and a piece of cake, I'm relieved. So the hardest part was trying to remember to breathe with the Gonal F, since it was 450 units. So I didn't pass out just because I was holding my breath and my heart was going a mile a minute. As far as the HCG goes, I was told that it burns really bad when it goes in. And I didn't have any burning with the injections at all. About 10 minutes later, as I was cleaning up, I had like a little sting that lasted maybe 3 seconds, but it was completely tolerable. The only reason I knew was because I was thinking about it. But other than that, they were good. I haven't had really, I didn't get any symptoms last night, other than I felt like a little achy in my ovaries, and I don't even know if it's related to the injections or if it was related to the fact that I stopped my birth control on Tuesday and yesterday was Thursday, so I was off it for 2 days, and things are just kind of moving down there, or if it was from the stimulation from the Gonal F. But today I am having a little bit of side effects, and I'm pretty sure it's from the HCG. I have really bad heartburn, and the only time I've ever had heartburn in my life is the 2 times I've been pregnant. So, and I've taken Pepsid AC, I've drank vinegar, nothing. Oh, and oatmeal, because the oats are supposed to help absorb and coat the esophagus. I don't know if it's true, but I did read that one point within the last month, so I figured I'd try it, and it didn't help at all. So other than the heartburn, I got a little bit of a headache when I was getting ready for work, but that was about it. So for all of you that are getting ready to start the Gonal F or any type of stim shots, just remember that they are a piece of cake. The insulin needle that I use for the HCG, I did not even feel it go in. The Gonal F, I did a little bit, nothing intolerable, and I felt the medication go in, and I think it was just, like I said, because it was 450 units, which was almost a full syringe. So other than that, I'm feeling great. I'm optimistic. I'm very happy to finally be starting my cycle. And one thing, I don't know if I told you guys this or not yesterday, which I think I did, but just in case you missed it, it's kind of bittersweet for me that we're starting the injections this week, because this Sunday, the 13th, will be 7 years since I was actually getting injections of the chemotherapy methotrexate to resolve my ectopic pregnancy. So 7 years ago, I was resolving a pregnancy, and now I am doing stim shots to have a pregnancy. So it was kind of bittersweet, but I just remained optimistic and didn't let my emotions get the best of me. So now I'm headed to work. I'm going to go ahead and post this video, so please like and share, and if you guys have any questions, I would love to hear from you. Also, I would like to know how your guys' stim phases went. If you had any side effects, whether it be from Gonal F or Follistim, or if you did a low dose HCG or Minipure, I hear is pretty, I don't want to say painful, but it stings as well. So go ahead and let me me know your thoughts and share your experiences, and I will talk to you guys soon. And then also, I'll do a little snippet of tonight's stims for, well, I guess every night. And then at the end of my stims, I will put them all together and post them. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hit like and please subscribe at the bottom of the screen. And thanks, I hope you guys have a fabulous Friday. Bye! Also, you guys, I forgot to mention real quick, since coming off the birth control on Tuesday, I'm actually down 4 pounds, which is amazing because I was really stressing about gaining the weight from the stims on top of the weight that I gained from the birth control and the thyroid being all out of whack. It was super high, making me super hypothyroid for, I don't know, a couple weeks, and it was pretty intense. My eyebrows fell out,